It's called intentional infliction of emotional damage, not only to myself, but mostly to my son. Yeah, I mean, I'm an adult now, and I can deal with these types of things, where on the other hand, my son is not an adult yet, and can be affected, deeply emotionally affected by these types of things, and none of you had to put him in that predicament. He had a good father, he had someone who wanted to be there for him, he had someone stepping up to the plate, and you took that away from him. You took it away, Jolene Soto. Lorna Arthur. I'm playing this song, Round and Round by Rat. You know why, Jolene? Because what goes around comes around. One day, something's going to happen. And every little dirty deed you've ever done is going to spit you right in the eye. And whether you like it or not, now that I have established that I am the father, and once I have enough money to get this lawyer going, there's nothing you're going to be able to do. This tribe can sit here and push and hold my son hostage all the way up until he's 18 years old, but one way or the other, my son's going to find out the truth, and guess what he's going to do when he finds out the truth? If he's anything like his daddy, he's done with you. He's going to be completely done with you, and it's going to be all your fault. He will find this. He'll find these recordings. He'll find all the stuff on the internet, on Facebook, on Twitter. It's out there. It's now hard written into the networks. And there's nothing you can do about that. You know, my son sees and hears and finds out the kind of wrong that's been done. Do you really think he's going to have any respect for you? I need you really to ask yourself that question. Is he going to have respect for you at 16, 17 years old? 18 years old? Is he going to have any respect for you? Is he still going to want to call you mom? Well, you really do need to start thinking about those consequences. And think about how you can change that now. I'm still really willing to do the right thing by my son. And even though I hate what you're doing to me, I can't stand what you're doing to my son. I hate that even more. Even though you've been a part of his life for the last 7, 8 years now, I can't take those years back. And I can't take back the love he has for you. And I would never try. What I do know, though, is that everything that you do from now on, now that this is out, now that he does know he has a father out here, now that things are moving forward, now that the adoption has been vacated, you cannot adopt my son. I will not allow it. Now that all this has been done, it's time for you to make a decision. It's time for you to choose to do the right thing, Jolene. I know I'm talking to all of you out there, but I'm directing this right here to Jolene Soto. Because this is really what matters. These are the types of things that you really have to start thinking about, in these kind of situations. I've thought about whether, leaving him there would be the best idea, would be the best for him. I've thought about that. I've had people ask me that. Really only 2 of my family members, but still on the other hand, I've been asked and I've thought deep about it. I'm not a rich guy. I've got a lot of problems emotionally. I had bad growing up. I did. I've thought about what I can offer my son, and the love of a father can never be replaced. Just like the love of a mother, a real mother, not somebody who just calls himself a mother or somebody who just gives birth to a child and sends him off. But you real mothers out there, you know who I'm talking about. For you that care about your children and what's best for them, and there aren't playing games with the fathers to just get child support and these other. Man, I'm just so sick of this crap. I am so tired of seeing all this stuff out there with these horrible, horrible, wretched people. Think about this. If in fact I am able to change any law, if in fact I can become someone in the community who's able to make a change, if I have that privilege, what I want to change, I think all women who are giving birth should have to provide a father and prove a DNA test. I think that it shouldn't cost $5,000 to go to get a DNA test, or $700, or $50. It's $50 is definitely more reasonable though. However, it shouldn't cost that. It should be a mandatory thing right then and there. Some of you out there, and probably many of you, especially the women, are not going to like this very much. And I'm sorry for that. And I think personally that the people that aren't going to like it the most are the ones that like using this to their advantage. I think that just because a woman is who God blessed to give birth to the children doesn't mean that she has any right to exclude the father. Fathers and or mothers should be excluded if and only after it's been proven whether they are or not. If they've done something seriously wrong. Like, I'm sorry, pedophiles should not have children. People that are stuck on drugs, methamphetamines, killing off their kids, dumping them in garbage cans, those are the kind of people that don't need to be having children. That's for sure. I mean, it can go on. There's a whole list of them. But who am I to decide that, huh? The only thing I'm saying here is that it should be a right. It should be mandatory that a father be named and that a DNA test be done, or that the woman having a child has to list potential fathers so that they can be tested until the one has been found. This will also help the state with child support issues. This will, it would benefit the states, it would benefit the fathers, it would benefit the mothers, it would benefit everybody in the circle, especially for those who are trying to do the right thing. Like I said, the percentage of men that want to be a part of their children's lives has dramatically increased. And I think that should really be looked at. If that was in place here, this could not have happened to my son. The tribe could not have even gotten my son without my permission. Had this been established and put in place, lawmakers, please, somebody out there, make sense of this and put it in play. I mean, This could not have happened if she had to list somebody. With the risk, this could not have happened if CPS had done their job. This could not have happened if people were doing the right thing. I can't stand feeling like this. I can't stand knowing that I have a child out there. He's not with his mother, okay? And he was given away. Just given away. And here's what I've got. Jolene doesn't have legal custody. She has, what do you call it? Custodial guardianship at the moment. This will change. It may take a year. It may take 2. It may take 5. He could be 18 by the time it's all said and done. The biggest person that anybody's going to hurt in this is my son. And to Jolene Soto, you need to think about that. I appall all of you. If any of you know who she is, she lives in Salem. If any of you know who Jolene Soto is, she's Native American, she does beadwork, family trade kind of thing, talk to her about it. Somebody talk some sense into this woman. Ask her to do the right thing. Tell her this shouldn't be a battle. She had all that time before I found him. She had all that time. Now it's time to let go and let the real parent, the real dad, have a shot with his son. It's a moral obligation. I beg the Confederated Tribes of Warm Springs to please look at what you're doing. Please understand, this is wrong. I do understand the point of taking time and trying to work a transition into this matter. I understand. But, as you can see, as anybody who knows the situation, who's listening out there and understands this, they know this isn't right. I definitely should be able to talk to my son on the phone, no matter what right now. I should be able to send him birthday gifts and him be able to receive them. I should be able to stop in and say hi to my son, or stop over at his school, or get his report cards. I should have all of these rights because I didn't do anything to lose them. I didn't break the law. I didn't hurt anybody. I haven't done anything wrong in this situation. I have only tried to be a part of my son's life, as I continue to be, as I continue to strive, as I continue this fight to be there for my son. That is what I want. That is what is right. I want to be there for my son. I want to be able to take him to a ball game, to a concert. I want to do those things with my child, my son. This isn't your normal situation, and his mother has no privileges, no rights at all.